Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, double honors unto the apostles of GMS Ruwa, and salutations unto the elect, pushing the truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This topic is going to deal with the Presto card being uh, a stepping stone, or what I believe to be really a precursor to the mark of the beast that they're pushing. I'm sure they have these types of systems throughout various provinces in Canada, and of course the United States. All these things, how they're pushing it, in some places they're pushing it more heavier than others, or in other aspects, meaning like business wise, or industry wise, etc. Education system. Some schools, they have cards that you have to swipe to get into school and whatnot. The day of a locksmith and keys and all that is soon to be over, and the days of a cash-based society are very well nigh over. Yeah, man, this is a precursor to the mark of the beast, which is the microchip, as we know, or we in the know. All right. So I just went on prestocard.ca and I heard about this. This is basically an Ontario-based system. I'm going to read into it a little bit later. But when I heard about this, I immediately reflected back on the mark of the beast, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to push this as the way. They're trying to push this card, and what they're going to do, which they've told you, is basically eradicate tokens, metro passes, and of course cash. We've seen what happened in Switzerland, I believe, being the first country, or Netherlands, somewhere there, Northern Europe, being the first country to eradicate cash system. I'm gonna type it in, matter of fact. Something that affects Swiss cash system, or cashless system. Europe, I forget already. I was just looking into it a couple of days ago. Sweden, that's the country. And this was in December 2015. They are eradicating, but the new information came out where they actually did eradicate that system, the cash-based system. Sweden, I'll just type in that in Sweden, cashless. So it's already in the suggestions. This is June 4th, 2016. There's another link I had. One of the brothers sent me and save it. But you brothers can look this up for yourself. Sweden is they're already understanding that no one is using cash anymore, really. That's why a couple of years ago in Canada they got rid of the penny. And they're gonna move to get rid of the nickel, the dime, the quarter, the toonie, the loonie, etc. The $5 bill. All that shit is gonna get rid. All that stuff will get rid. Brothers can look it up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you go on this website and you see it says tap on, ride easy. They got these catchphrases to get you. What it is a card like this, and it works in multiple transit systems, the TTC, the Go train system, very big transportation systems. Presto is an electronic payment system that eliminates the need for tickets, tokens, passes, and cash. Presto works across local transit in the Greater Toronto and Hamilton area, GTA, and Ottawa. So it's even in Ottawa. Making paying for your trip simple, convenient, and secure. And all this is going to do is lead to the chip, because the debit card, the Visa, credit card, all those things will lead to the chip, because then the conversation of hackers or fraud or stolen. Well, get this chip. You can't get it stolen. You know, um, see where can you use the Presto? Go my way. That's Mississauga's transit system. Durham, Brampton Transit, TTC, Viva. That's York Region. Oakville Transit. So and the list will top up. You will see the list will top up. So this is Ontario. I'm sure brothers in Manitoba can do lesson on it. They have their own thing going on. So, but when I seen this, man, a couple of years ago, I'm like, hey man, this is gonna lead to the chip. You go on Wikipedia. Presto card is a contactless smart card fare payment system for public transit systems in Ontario, Canada. It is used in systems in Greater Toronto, the City of Hamilton, and Ottawa. Presto card readers were trialed from June 25th, 07 to September 30th, 08. Full implementation began in November 2009, but it didn't hit out. It didn't really hit. You know what I'm saying? It says 9 local down here, 9 local transit systems, Go Transit and the Union Pearson Express, accept the Presto card as fare payment as of July 2016. It has been fully implemented in all systems except for TTC, which is expected to have complete implementation by the end of 2016 this year. And what the TTC is doing, the TTC is going to get rid of the booth collectors, the toll collectors. When you go in the subway, the guy in the booth, there's going to be no more guy. It's going to be a machine. To get a preview of that, you can go on the new streetcar. Type it in. And the first time I went in there, I thought it was in that movie Total Recall, with Arnold Schwarzenegger. There's even a remake. These are new streetcars. I'm trying to get an inside look. Because when you go inside, there's no guy you talk to. There's no place you drop your money to the person. You go up to this machine right here. That's not like it's not a machine, but there's a machine that you go up into. And this looks futuristic as hell, man. But yeah, man, when I went up in there, you can pay outside in this machine. Alright, this is outside where the streetcar picks you up. You can pick it up, or you can pay money for now, okay? Or you can use a Presto card, which is preloaded money, electronic money. Trying to get it inside. Let me just get it inside. Here it is. And all you do, you walk by the Presto, this thing, you just tap your card and you pay your fare. And what these guys do at dock stations, where they go and dock the streetcar and you get off. For example, if you're taking Spadina College and you're going to Spadina Station, you're off at Spadina, sometimes there'll be TTC enforcers which check if people pay their fare. And with the Presto, you have to show them your Presto card. They got a machine to tag it. And I'm telling you, man, if you film that, you can make a movie, a future movie from that. But we're in that time period. We're in that, we're in these last days. These are the last days, man. And you don't see the driver. The driver, there's a black, dark box of glass where you don't see the driver. All right. It's totally contactless. You understand? Yeah, and it's made to look like easy, fun, and safe, and all these great things, right? And you just walk by. So back to here. Yeah, so TDC, they're getting rid of that, put it on a streetcar. They're gonna start using it, and they already said they're gonna phase out the tokens, or cash payments, and what do you call it? Metro passes and all that. So at the Presto, you can just look up. But I wanted to show this because they actually made a thing about TTC. Some for the poor tokens words, right? So phase out of TTC tokens. I remember this in this past summer. They showed Jake, because it was the poor, right? I'm not talking about a poor either, but switch to Presto cards could mean big changes for drop-in centers, homeless shelters, and other agencies that dispense tokens to marginalized clients. That's true, because if you're on welfare, which I used to get tokens, you go in the welfare office and they give you tokens, but now they have no more tokens. So what can they do? know what I'm saying? It's gonna clamp down on people that can't preload money on their cards, or when they do phase out the money system, you're just gonna have people living out on the grid, man. Because guess what? How are you gonna get paid? You get paid officially through a wire transfer. You know what I'm saying? Your boss pays you through direct deposit, through electronic money, because you're not gonna have physical copies. You need no more cash jobs, man. You're gonna have to work for physical food or something. The Presto card system is supposed to help modernize the TDC, but what's being done to make sure it it doesn't leave the agency's most vulnerable customers behind? Right? By the end of this year, the TDC plans to finish rolling out Presto readers across its entire network. Sometime in mid-2017, the agency intends to stop accepting all other fare media, including tokens and tickets. So you can't even get on a bus in 2017, man. That's what I tell you. 2017 is going to be a big year, man. You're going to see a lot of prophecies and things are going to push. You know, you can't even get on the bus paying money, tokens, whatever, man. You know, this could mean big changes for dozens of drop-in centers, homeless shelters, and other social service agencies that distribute thousands of TTC tokens to the marginalized clients each year. Alright? Um, that was the point on that. So, yeah, you can read into this more. You see here, Validity, Brampton Transit, Burlington, Durham Road, Hamilton, like all the major transportation systems. You know, I didn't really highlight anything here. I read through most of this, but hey, see, Presto cards are available at transit stations over the phone and online. Beginning in Stage 3, cardholders will also be able to load passes for up to 3 transit systems at a time onto their Presto card. When boarding, riders tap the prepaid card embedded with an RFID chip, which that's the system that they're using nowadays anyway. It's on your debit card, your Visa card. It's in your passport. They're all using that radio frequency identification. Right? The readers will then check for either a valid transit pass or automatically deduct the lowest available fare from the card. You understand? So that's the case right there. See the Presto card right here. And that's what they're doing. And I've seen it on a couple buses too, the Presto card. I'm tripped out, actually. They're really pushing this. But, we shouldn't marvel at these things, because this is prophecy. Soon you're not going to have the Presto. You're going to have the Presto in the card. You're going to have the Presto card in your hand. You're going to walk by and swipe, right? I wanted to actually get this because the Spirit told me to look at the word Presto, because I remember that's the adjective 1590, meaning quickly, used by conjurers, etc. From Italian presto, quickly, in conjurer's patter, from Latin prestus, ready, right? From pre, before, stare, to stand before. Compare Latin presto, esse, meaning to be at hand or be ready. So, hey, when they're ready, when they're ready to go, it's at hand, man. It's ready. When they're ready to push the plan, it's there. It's quick. And what was the motto of the Presto? Ride smarter and easy, or something, or ride quick. You just type it in, Presto card. All these phrases, man. Time to go. Yeah, man. And this, yeah, this is gonna be. See, this is on the TDC bus now. They have these systems right here. Just swipe and go. And this will lead to the microchip, man. It will. Everything is in place now. Everything will be in place. You're not gonna have, a choice. That the hour of temptation is coming, man. This is in the subway. Just presto, quick. It's just gonna have machines, man. We're just gonna deal with machines. So I wanted to get, Revelation 13:16, of course, because it's all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So, from Denzel Washington to the regular Joe on the street, to the inmate, to the so-called free person on the street. You see the mark in the right hand on your foreheads. And again, man, you other guys are breaking the scripture down wrong. You know, there's a judgment for that, man, because you are causing people to actually be lacking judgment, to be reprobates, right? Because if you don't know that if the microchip is the mark of the beast, you are lacking judgment. You understand? To receive a mark. If you look up the word mark in the Greek, the word mark is charagma. When you look up charagma, it means a stamp and imprinted mark. Something to imprint, something to stamp or insert. Right? From root word etymology, a pail or stake. So what do you do with a pail or a stake? You put it in the ground. It inserts. Right? So how do they insert it? With a syringe. You've seen this, man. It's been on media from 2007, 8, man. Even earlier than that. I'm talking about on YouTube, though. When YouTube started coming out. You know, me and brothers were talking about it just last week, man. This thing is serious, man. It's coming down to the wire, to the nitty gritty. Verse 17, and that no man may buy or sell. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have no more cash jobs, no more under the table, unless you actually give them food, you know, like physical barter system, like or clothes, you know, you trade. But other than that, you're not gonna have money because you guys are working cash jobs and trying to be entrepreneurs and getting cash and money or clubs, you know, dancers get tips. It's not gonna be none of that. It's gonna be all wireless, cashless, digital money. That's all it's gonna be. That's all it's gonna be, right? And then no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, right, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. This is verse 18. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 626, meaning 666. And that 666, when you look it up, and investigate further, as we have been taught by the apostles, not you fucking clowns out there misleading the flock, misleading shepherds, talking about IUIC, IUCPK, and you got fucking clowns that big up these assholes, man. You guys are gonna get a foot up your ass real soon, man. You know, the point is, you have three Greek consonants here. You have chi, psi, and stigma. When you look up stigma, which we can look it up in the etymology, this must be pushed. It means 1590s mark made on skin by burning with a hot iron. From Greek, mark of a pointed instrument, a puncture, a tattoo mark. What is a tattoo? They pierce your skin multiple times. A brand. From root of stizin or stizin, to mark or tattoo, to stick. Simple, man. A puncture. Maybe it's a puncture. Yeah, puncture. A simplest thing, man. Simplest word you can understand. You know? And that was really the point. I hope brothers ratified. Again, you know, this is the Presto card that's coming out. They had a couple stages. Stage 4, the next generation. You know, they're gonna push the chip through this and whatever other systems that they have in the various provinces and United States. Right? They have their own systems, but they're all lined up together. Whether it's called Presto, whether it's called something else, it's all lined up for the same purpose. It's all lined up for the same enterprise. All right, which is this new world order. So with that, I'm going to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, God, and then bring this out for His wisdom to know. May He strengthen your brother's faith up there. Brothers, don't marvel at these things. These are beautiful things that are coming to pass, man. These are great times to live in. And double honors unto the apostles of Green Millstone, where I got the truth from. Shalom unto the elect. All right, until next time, I say shalom.